Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great tonight. Good to see you. Excited to get online, and we're going to be talking about some planning tonight. And really looking forward to us getting together and getting to share this with you guys. So look forward to logging on here, see some of you guys jump on. And when you jump on, say hello and let me know where you're from. Look forward to seeing you guys here in a second. And there's Diane. Hey, Diane, how are you this evening? Glad you're with me. Thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to be talking about planning. There's Sylvia, Christy. How are you this evening? Who else? There's Lim. Canada's in the house. Hey, Amber. It's good to see you, Amber. I saw your comments earlier today. Thank you. That was so sweet. Appreciate that. Hey, Billy. How are you doing? Glad you guys are with me tonight. Man, I've got some exciting things to share with you guys. We're going to talk for a few minutes about planning, following up on Rob's discussion on Monday. Tracy did a fantastic job last night of sharing about Radiance. Wow, what an amazing product. Rob did such a good job of giving us an overview Monday. So thankful for Rob and Ronnie, and what a great team. I know Sylvia and Greg will be doing some planning for your business tomorrow night, and excited about that. So good to see you guys. Hey, Valerie. Hi, Linda. Man, so excited to have you guys on here with me tonight. This is great. We're going to have a lot of fun this evening. There's Jerry. All right, you guys. So good to see you. Shirley from Calgary. Wow, I bet it's cold in Calgary right now. Wow. I know we're going to be getting some cold weather here this next week, so I know you guys are cold up there. Well, listen, let me go ahead and get started tonight. We're going to jump in, and we had promised you guys that we're going to create some planning tools for you, and they are available right now. So I'm going to walk you through. This is the front of it here. I'm going to walk you guys through where to get this tool. So here's what you need to do. You guys need to go to your back office on the LifeWise website, go to Tools, go to Documents and Media, and there'll be lead resources, lead freebies, and you'll see the 2024 goal setting worksheet. I'm going to say that again. Go to your back office underneath Tools, go to the Documents and Media area. You're going to see lead resources. You're going to see lead freebies there. And there's the 2024 goal setting worksheet there. So this is a 16-page document that Trisha has created for you guys, and it is available as we speak. We got it live today. And when we're done tonight, I want you to grab that tool, print it out. It's 16 pages of planning material to help you get 2024 started off right. And it's going to deal with your physical goals, your spiritual goals, your financial goals, your mental, emotional, relational health. I mean, we cover all these different SMART goals in there. So I'm going to give you just a briefing tonight. We know that planning is biblical, and we all want to plan. And so you're not accidentally going to get where you want to be. Okay. And you've got to plan to get where you want to be. You've got to put some effort into getting where you want to be. So tonight we're going to talk about how to do that. And I'm going to walk you through just a little bit how to use the tools that we have available for you in the back office. Okay. So, and what we'll do tonight when I get done is make sure, as a matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to write this in the comments for you so you guys will know exactly how to go. I've never done this live, so this is kind of exciting. Here's what I want you to do, guys. Hello, Brother Rob. All right, so you're going to go to, I'm going to type it in for you. You're going to go to your back office, okay? If I could learn how to spell. Go to your back office, and you're going to go underneath Tools, okay? And then you're going to go to Documents and Media, right? And this is a free tool that we've created for you guys. 16-page free tool. Go to Documents and Media, and you're going to go to Lead Resources, okay? And this is free, but we're wanting to put it in the Lead Resources area for you. Go to Lead Resources, and there's going to be Lead Freebies. And this freebie is for you and anyone you want to share it with. And it's the 2024 goal setting worksheet. Okay? So Trisha worked through COVID to get this for you guys. Kennedy's got it up for you in the back office, and we're really excited to share it with you guys. This is a fantastic tool. So I'm going to walk with you guys how to go through this. Now, first off, let me set the foundation, okay? Planning is biblical. And in Proverbs 15:22, it says, without counsel, plans fail, but with many advisors, they succeed. You've got plenty of good advisors in your life that are giving you good tools for planning. Proverbs 16:9 says, the heart of man plans his way, but it's the Lord that establishes our steps. So it's good for us to plan, but as I mentioned before, we always need to keep our plans open and allow God to speak into our plans and move us where he wants to be. And then Proverbs 19:21 says this, many are the plans in a mind of a person, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. So we know that the Lord wants you to have good plans for your life, and we're going to trust him to move in your life. And he wants to bless every area of your life, your physical health, your spiritual health, your relational health, your mental health, and your financial health. He just wants to bless you. And so we've created this tool to help you plan for each one of these areas. So when you go to the website, print those things out, and you're going to grab the tool, and I'm going to walk through what this tool is going to help you do. Now, it has SMART goals in it. It's going to help you define what SMART goals are. It'll define those, and then you're going to go to a worksheet. Now, I'm going to use the sample. We've included a sample page with each blank page, you guys. So there's a blank page for physical health, and then there's a sample page. And the sample page is just going to give you an idea about how to do this. So I'm going to walk through just a couple of examples tonight. These are world class. I just love them. I'm so proud of Trish. She does such an amazing job. And so this is an example of a physical health on the worksheet. So when you download this tool, you're going to be able to use this worksheet for your life and for your family and for your friends. And the idea here is to give people an idea of what we're doing in the LEAD program and how we can help people in their lives. This is just a little sample. So when you're looking at your SMART goals, remember the first in that acronym SMART is make your goal specific. So on this one for physical health, what I did is I just wrote this goal. It says I want to lose 48 pounds by December 31st, 2024. Now, remember, when you're making these goals, you need to be specific. You don't want to just say, I want to be healthier in 2024. Well, that's so vague and broad. There's no way to measure that, gauge it. You want to be specific. And notice how specific this goal is. I want to lose 48 pounds by December 31st, 2024. Very, very specific. The next thing you want to do when you get your sheet is you want to do the M in the SMART goal acronym, and that is make the goal measurable. You want to have a measurable goal, something that you can look at and be able to quantify. So do we have a measurable goal here? Yes. The goal is 48 pounds by a particular date. You can measure that goal, whether you're succeeding or failing. You can look at that 48 number, and it's very, very specific. The next letter in the acronym is the letter A. It's to be attainable. Is this goal attainable? Yes. It is very possible within the course of a year, assuming your financial health, as an example in this worksheet here, to lose 48 pounds within 12 months. Rob talked a little bit about he wanted to be specific and how he wanted to lose weight. He laid that out. Well, this worksheet will help you do that by giving specific goals that are attainable. Listen, when you're setting goals for yourself, guys, you don't want to set a goal that is so unrealistic that there's no real way you can achieve it. Okay? That you're just setting yourself up for failure. Set yourself a goal that is specific, that is measurable, you can quantify it, and it is also realistic or attainable. Okay? So here's the next part, the letter R. It's about, in the SMART goals, it's specific, measurable, attainable, and then the letter R is relevant. That means it matters to you. And so I put in here, as an example, this goal matters to my overall health, my quality of life, my longevity, and my quality time with my family. So when you set out a goal, in this example in physical health, You have to put your why. The relevant areas where you put your why, your WHY. Why am I doing this goal? What does it mean to me? I've heard Rob say, I've heard Sylvia and Greg say, I've heard Ronnie say, if your why isn't big, you're not going to do it. You've got to have a big why to stay focused on your goals. And then the last goal here, or the last measurement here in the SMART acronym is T, and that's timely. And what that means, when you set goals, you need to set a time frame to them, something that you can easily measure and something that you can keep up with. And here's what the T is here for this weight loss as an example. I have enough time to accomplish this goal using a proper diet, daily exercise 5 times a week, and mixing cardio 3 times and strength training. Okay. And then underneath, when you look at this document, I also had Trisha put an area in here where there's notes. And this allows you to write some notes for yourself that are going to help direct you towards achieving this goal. As an example, in this worksheet, I put contact my physician to explain my physical goals and have them assess my current condition. Get cleared for exercise. Find a recommended diet and exercise plan. Then the second thing I put as a note was get an accountability partner. And then the third thing I put here is the lead program of LifeWise. Watch it and rewatch it, review the PDF on physical wellness. So this is an opportunity when you're looking at physical wellness to go back to a resource that we already have available in Lead, and you can watch the physical health session in Lead, and it will give you some more ideas on how to have good physical health. So this is just an example of what we're offering you guys in this free document. So they come with an example page, and then they also come with a blank page so you can put your own goals there. Guys, that is so cool. And then we also did, as an example, there's one on social and relational health. And so it gives you the ability to set SMART goals for your social and relational health. Let me give you an example of what these are here, just as a worksheet. You've got to make a specific goal for your social and relational health. I want to improve this is just an example. I want to improve my relationships with family and friends in 2024 by prioritizing them. So that's the goal. It's very clear, it's very specific, and it gives you something that you can work off of. The second M here is measurable. So think about this for a moment. How do I measure? It's relatively easy in the physical health side of things to say, I want to lose 48 pounds by a certain date. So that is measurable. So how do I make relationships measurable? What can I do in my life to measure my relationships? Well, here's an example of how you would make prioritizing relationships measurable. Specific daily, weekly, and monthly steps can improve my relationships. I'm going to schedule times for both groups of people, my family and my friends, and prioritize them in my schedule. And I'm going to journal my results and track my progress. So listen, I referenced this earlier on. Nothing happens for you guys unless you plan it out. If you're just sitting around thinking, man, I really need to make some time for my friends, as an example. Well, if you don't schedule that out, that's not going to happen. As just give you an example, I'm back in town now, and I contacted Rob today. I called him on my way home from Little Rock, and I said, "Hey, bro, are you going to be around tomorrow?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, man. I'm going to call you in the morning, and I'll find you. I'm going to get together. I'm going to hug your neck, and say hi to you." You know, nothing happens just accidentally. If I just said, "Well, I wonder if Rob's around," well, he may or may not be around or whatever. I've got to put it on my schedule. I've got to put it on my calendar. Intentions, we've all heard this, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. If you want to achieve anything in your life, in any area of your life, you have to make it specific. You have to make it important. You've got to make it measurable, guys. You've got to do things to make this thing happen. So what else can I do in my social and relational health? Well, if you look at this document here, there's an A. I need to remember that improvement in most areas of my life takes time and can be different for everyone. See, when you talk about investing in your relationships, you have to spend time in them. Just like with exercise, you can't just decide to go work out one time and then automatically be healthy. It takes commitment. Real change happens over time. Real change, lasting change happens through consistent application. This is something we talk about in the LEAD program. This consistent application of biblical principles over time gets you to your desired end. Rob talks about the 2-2-2. You know, it's making those 2 contacts a day. It's following up with 2 people that you talked with yesterday. It's this constant repetition and constant application that ultimately gets us where we want to be. And by writing these goals down, by getting specific, by sitting around and really thinking about how you want to get there, this document that we've created for you guys can help you achieve the goals that you have. But it takes commitment on your part, and it takes time on your part to sit down and do it, right? All right, so let me look at, I'm just going to give you an idea of another one, and I love this one. This is going to be your spiritual health. So how do I decide how I'm going to measure my spiritual growth? Well, spiritual health and growth, if you look at this document here, is having a relationship with God. So how do I grow spiritually? And this is really the one I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, because you can measure your spiritual health. You can do things to invest in your spiritual health. The first thing you have to do is make it specific. So this is what I wrote down just as an example here, and it'll be in the document that you download. I want to improve my spiritual health and deepen my relationship with God in 2024. Okay? It's very specific. I want to improve my spiritual health, and I want to deepen my relationship with the Lord in 2024. Is that measurable? Yes, it is. By setting specific daily, weekly, and monthly steps, I can improve my spiritual health. I will prioritize and schedule time to incorporate spiritual disciplines into my daily life. Now, when we talk about spiritual disciplines, some of you might not know what that is. Now listen, if you go to the LEAD program, we have a whole LEAD session for 1 month on spiritual health and spiritual disciplines. So this would be a good place for you to go back to LEAD, find the session on spiritual health, watch that video, and then go back in, and it will help you as you're filling out your SMART goals for that area. So how is attaining spiritual health attainable? How can I actually do that? Well, you have to remember that spiritual growth, like anything else, is a journey, and it takes a lifetime. And as we spend time with the Lord on a consistent basis, we're going to grow. But our spiritual relationship with the Lord, just like any other relationship with a person, takes time, it takes commitment, and watch this, it takes consistency. Let's write that down. It takes time, it takes commitment, and it takes consistency. So you could actually apply in any of these SMART goals, time, how much time am I going to spend? I have to be consistent. If I'm going to see any growth in my life, if I'm going to grow my business, I have to be consistent. If I'm going to get my body healthy, I have to be consistent. If my relationships are going to be healthy, I have to be consistent. And then finally, you have to be willing to put in the time. You have to be willing to put in the effort, guys. It takes your effort. You have to do something, okay? And our whole passion by providing this, when I first talked to Rob and Trisha about this idea, it was like, yes, we want to give you guys a tool to help you succeed. And your spiritual health, just like any other area, takes those things. And then you write out, so you would fill this sheet out on your spiritual and emotional health. I'm very excited about this. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but we have spent, when I think of this document, I mean, guys, you're talking about 16 pages of quality information that can help you grow in your physical health, your spiritual health, your relational, psychological health, your financial health, all of these areas. We list them out and we give you the opportunity to grow. Now, we are making this easy for you. We're giving you tools, but you have to put in the time, you have to put in the commitment, and you have to put in the consistency of action. And I talked to Sylvia this afternoon, and tomorrow night she and Greg in their program are going to be talking about how to grow your business, and they're going to be giving you ideas and tools and resources to do that. When I think of right now what's going on in this organization, it is so cool. We have amazing products. We have amazing products across the board. Everything's great. The timing is so good. People are so interested in being healthy in every area of our life, in their lives. It's such a wonderful time. And guys, we are consistently giving you tools just like this to help you succeed. But listen to me. Please listen to me. As soon as we get done tonight, I want you to go to LifeWise, and I want you to follow those steps that we put up earlier in there. Go into that back office and download this tool. You say, well, I don't have a printer. Hey, you don't have to print it. You can just download it to your computer, and you can type in the information there. But download these things, print them out. And I want to encourage you in something else. This is free, and we want you to send it to your friends. Give it to your friends. Listen to me. Listen to me. Please listen to me. There are friends in your life that have spiritual needs, financial needs, emotional needs. You know, they've got all these different needs, but they've got to have a plan for how they're going to get where they need to go. Take this tool and sit down with them. How awesome would it be for you guys to be able to take this planning tool and sit down with some of your friends that are struggling in an area of life and sit down and say, hey, I have a tool here from our company, and we want to help you. We want to help you be successful. So let's talk about your physical health. Let's talk about how we can get you there. Let's talk about some of the supplements you might need. Let's talk about exercise. Let's talk about setting some goals. Here's the tool. We got a tool for you. How about some of these people in your life that are having spiritual challenges? And somebody maybe said, well, you need to read the Bible, or you need to do this. How about you sit down with somebody and use this tool, and you walk through, listen to me, you walk through a spiritual development plan for their life. We're not only providing tools to help people be whole in their bodies, we're also providing resources and opportunities for people to grow in their life. Now listen to me. When you sit down and you begin to walk through this process with somebody and you begin to help them, you are planting seed in their life that is absolutely amazing. Do you realize most people, nobody's ever sat down with them and said, hey, do you have a plan? Nobody's ever done that. Most of us in life, if we're being honest, just kind of wing it. We just kind of go through life and wing it. But not us. That's not what we do at LifeWise. We're going to live our lives wise. And that's going to happen when we take a hold of things and we begin to sit down and put a plan together for our life and begin to follow through it. Yes, the Lord has the absolute ability to adjust our plan, but at least we're moving forward. You know, I was talking to a young man recently, and we were sitting down, and he was kind of confused about what he wanted to do in life. And he said, Pastor Chris, I'm not sure, what I want to do or where I want to go. He graduated high school, and he was kind of going through his next steps in life. And I said, well, let me just give you a little piece of advice. Do something. Go out and get you a part-time job. Go out and begin to do some work in your life. And I said, let me tell you why. I said, have you ever seen a boat sitting out in the water? He said, yeah. We've got lots of water around here. I said, you've seen a boat out in the water? I said, let me ask you a question. If you're in that boat and you begin to turn the steering wheel in that boat and it's sitting still, does it really matter where you turn that steering wheel? He sat back and thought about it for a moment, and he said, no, sir, I don't guess it does. He said, if it's just sitting there, I can turn the steering wheel all I want. I said, that's exactly right. I said, but what if that boat is moving? What if that boat is moving and then you turn the steering wheel? He said, well, if it's moving and I turn the steering wheel, I said, what's going to happen? He said, it's going to go where I'm aiming it. I said, that's exactly right. See, when you plan and you begin to take steps in your life, you're like that boat that's beginning to move. And when that boat's moving, you can just move it you can turn the steering wheel just a little bit, and guess what? It's going to begin to move in one direction or another. Ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to steer a ship that's moving, But it doesn't matter if you steer a ship that's standing still. It's not going anywhere. This document is to help you get moving. This document is to put a plan for these critical areas of your life. And then it's something that can help you move forward. Now listen, there's one more thing I want to say before I end tonight that I want to, it's not in the notes right here, but I think it would be very helpful for you. One of the things that I've always tried to do in my life, especially in areas that were extremely important to me, is have someone to help keep me accountable. Somebody put in your notes there, accountability. Put accountability. Let me just tell you, Rob and I keep each other accountable. We have given each other permission to speak some very hard things into our lives. We keep each other accountable. We need people to keep us accountable. So I'm going to challenge you in something. And I believe this is a God thing because I had not thought about it until right this second. This is important. Listen to me, guys. I want you to write your goals down. And then I want you to share them with somebody. I want you to share your goals with someone in your life, and I want you to give them permission to help keep you accountable. See, there's something that happens in our life when we share our dreams and our visions and our passions with someone. See, if I tell Rob, bro, I need to lose 70 pounds this year, and he and I sit down and I show him my plan and I give him the opportunity to speak into my plan. Remember what the scripture said. I read it to you a few minutes ago. It says there's wisdom in counsel, and having many advisors helps you. So it's good to write down your goals and your visions and your dreams and to use a planning document like this. But then what I would do is I would show them to some people in my life that could speak into these things. They may be able to speak into these things to help me be more successful. But I think as importantly, when I show my goals and dreams to someone and I let them know where I'm going, they can help keep me accountable and help keep me on track. For instance, if I tell Rob I want to lose 76 pounds and we go out to lunch and I say, hey, bro, I want a chocolate chip milkshake. He can look at me and go, hey, bro, me too. But you're not losing 76 pounds if you eat that chocolate chip milkshake. If I show him my goals, he can help keep me on track, right? If I talk to Trish about my spiritual goals, and I have those as well, and I let her know what my spiritual goals, then she can look at me and say, hey, did you do your daily Bible study this morning? Hey, how's your prayer life doing? See, when you share these things, listen to me. When you share your goals and dreams and you let other people in on them, it empowers you to move to where you want to be. Do you see that? When you share your goals and dreams with the right people and they give you accountability, they can help you and help empower you and keep you on track to where you want to be. Listen, very few things in life happen by yourself. Very few things do. We need each other. We need other people in our lives. God created us. The scripture is very clear that he created us to need each other. I need you and you need me. We need each other. We're a family, right? Oh, that all rhymed. I just realized that. That's kind of crazy. I should probably write a song now. but we really do need each other. And so I want to encourage you as you get your goals and dreams written down, share them with someone that can help keep you accountable. It may not be the same person in each area. For instance, if you've got spiritual goals and you've got a pastor or a Bible study leader, somebody you trust, share your spiritual goals with them and let them help you. If you have some physical goals, share them with someone that's maybe a trainer, someone that's in good shape, someone that can help you facilitate growth in that certain area. If you want to grow your business when you talk about your financial goals, I've got a really good idea. Why don't you reach out to Greg and Sylvia? Why don't you reach out to someone in your upline that might be able to help you achieve what you want to do economically? Why don't you do that? Why don't you look at these different areas here and then find someone who is where you want to be and then invite them to speak into your goals? Amen. Well, guys, thank you. And I know tonight was all about SMART goals, dreams, and goals, but that's because that's really been the theme this week as we've started the new year. And so I want to encourage you, as soon as we get done, in a moment, go to the website, download this document for you guys, and start working. Get to work. Rob, I think you've probably said this before, and so I'm going to give you credit for it. I think I heard it from you. Listen, are y'all ready? Your dreams don't work if you don't work. Somebody put that in the notes. Your dreams don't work if you don't work. Say it one more time. Your dreams don't work if you don't work. This is a great start. Download it, print it out, and get to work. Okay? Love you guys so much. Get on the website, get this thing downloaded. Patricia, thank you for doing this. This is amazing. You guys get to work, and we're believing God's going to do some amazing things in your life in 2024. And share this document with your friends. Okay? God bless you guys. Y'all have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.